Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. A storm system will move from the southern plains to the northeastern U.S. through tomorrow, with severe thunderstorms from the northern Gulf states, gusty winds and heavy rain for the southeast, and a wintry mix for the interior northeast. Strong offshore Santa Ana winds with gusts over 60 miles per hour are forecast for Southern California. Closer to home, lots of sunshine this week with temperatures remaining in the 50s. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. 5 teenagers were arrested and charged with felony criminal damages in Alamogordo. APD arrested 5 teenage boys. 3 are 13-year-olds. There's also a 14 and a 16-year-old suspect. The Alamogordo Police Department says the suspects are alleged to have done similar damage in both La Luz and Tularosa. Police received several calls early morning on Saturday for vehicle windows being damaged. The suspects allegedly kicked over 2 motorcycles and stole and crashed another. All of the teenagers have been charged with the following felonies: criminal damage to property and conspiracy to commit property damage. The 16-year-old also faces a reckless driving charge. The 14-year-old and one of the 13-year-olds faces unlawful taking of a motor vehicle. The teenagers were released to their parents or guardians following the arrests. Be advised, the Village of Tularosa Motor Vehicle Department will be closed this week, and they will reopen on Monday, November 27th at 8 a.m. Otero County's tool for providing residents with direct emergency and non-emergency information has been released. The Otero County Emergency Alert Program is a county service which supplies residents with text messages, phone calls, and or email alerts for incidents and conditions such as severe weather emergencies, hazardous materials, traffic impacts, etc. Preparedness and being informed is a key in an emergency situation, so Otero County urges all residents to subscribe to receive alerts sent directly to mobile phones or email accounts in order to remain informed. Smart911.com is the address. Again, smart911.com. Mountain View Church presents the Street Thanksgiving Meal. That's happening on Wednesday from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. at the Granada Shopping Center. Free meals, free socks, free hygiene products, a kids' bike raffle. Also, showers will be available. Saturday, the Alamogordo Toys for Tots will be having an event. We heard from Gina Lawrence.
November 25th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Big Lot parking lot. I am going to have the Grinch, Santa Claus, and his elves out there. And we're going to have carnival games for the kids. Just a family-friendly, fun event.
Alamogordo.nm.toysfortots.org has all the information you need. Toys for Tots is collecting toys now through December 20th. Please drop off new toys at any of the following drop-off locations: Tularosa Basin Regional Dispatch, Otero County Sheriff's Office, the Alamogordo Police Department, Otero County EOC, and the Otero County Administration Building. Help donate new toys to give children a better Christmas season. Saturday, the Singles of Otero County will be meeting up for a late lunch.
And that'll be at Rizzo's there at about 1500 block of North White Sands Boulevard. And again, that's Saturday, the 25th at 1:30. So it's kind of a little late, but better late than never.
Cliff with the Singles of Otero County speaking with Crazy Radio. The event is open up to adults 60 and up. If you have any questions, please call 575-430-4499. The City of Alamogordo presents the Christmas tree lighting happening on December 8th. That's the Friday after next. Currently, the city is accepting vendors. If you have any questions, check out the City of Alamogordo Facebook page. Well, today is Tuesday. Let's have an introspection with Pastor Johnny Walker.
Hey, this is Johnny Walker with our weekly introspection. A little positivity for our hectic lives. A little sunshine to put in your pockets. Embrace your scars. I can recall falling down a lot as a kid. And as an adult, I remember making choices that resulted in painful experiences. People say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Obviously, that person has never met me. Words hurt, and so do sticks and stones. They cause wounds, and wounds become scars. Scars are not just physical reminders of past events. but also symbols of your strength and resilience. Whether it's that scar from a childhood accident or the emotional scars left by a challenging relationship, each mark tells a story that is uniquely yours. Life has a way of throwing unexpected curveballs at us, and sometimes these experiences leave us with scars, both visible and invisible. But here's the thing, you survived. You made it. You made it through those tough times, and now you carry these scars as a testament to your ability to overcome adversity. It's important to remember that our past does not define us. Your scars might serve as a reminder of what you've been through, but they don't determine your worth or dictate your future. You are so much more than the events that left their mark on you. Instead of dwelling on the negative aspects of these scars, let's shift our focus to the incredible strength and resilience they represent. Each time you catch a glimpse of that scar, remember the battle you fought and conquered. You've proven to yourself and the world that you can survive anything that comes your way. So, my dear friend, I encourage you to embrace your scars. Embrace the uniqueness they bring to your story. They are a symbol of your journey, a testament to your courage, and a reminder that you are stronger than you think. As we move forward, let's look ahead to our best days. Remember that you've already weathered the worst, and now it's time to embrace the future with open arms. Let your scars be a constant reminder that you are capable of overcoming anything life throws at you. Stay strong, stay resilient, and never underestimate the power within you. I'm Pastor Johnny Walker, inviting you to join us at New Covenant Worship Center, 10:30 a.m. each Sunday at 3001 Thunder Road in Alamogordo for our services. Or we'll visit again next Tuesday right here on Crazy Radio.
News from around the state in just a moment. You're listening to Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
AlamogordoTownNews.com is a locally owned website featuring local news matters from a local perspective that affects you, and we bring it to you directly. Plus, local sports, cultural arts, and events. Online, AlamogordoTownNews.com. Owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County.
The man charged with shooting a protester at an Oñate statue demonstration had his appeal denied yesterday morning. Ryan Martinez has been charged with attempted first-degree murder, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and reckless driving in connection to the shooting of Jacob Johns during the Espanola demonstration in September. Martinez's lawyer appealed the court's decision to keep him locked up pending trial, arguing his client fired in self-defense and has no criminal record. The appeals court disagreed, ruling against the motion, meaning Martinez will remain locked up. Manuel Lucero III, 42, of Deming, has been sentenced for being a felon in possession of a firearm and ammunition in March of this year. Lucero followed his ex-partner down the road on January 1st, 2022. She pulled over. Lucero pointed a gun at her and her mother. She then fled and drove to the police station, so Lucero stopped following her. The woman told police what happened. Lucero has been sentenced to 120 months in prison, and he will have to serve 3 years of supervised release following that sentencing. 30-year-old Darius Von Schriltz of Portales has been sentenced to 1 year behind bars for stealing over $100,000 worth of property from his workplace, Ashley Home Furniture. Judge Jared Kalunke has decided that Von Schriltz will spend 1 year in prison for his crimes. The home and storage in which the stolen property was found also belonged to Kikoa Von Schriltz, who was working as an Eastern New Mexico University police officer at the time the crimes were committed. Kikoa was sentenced to 5 years of probation back in June of 2021. A Curry County grand jury indicted 59-year-old Jimmy Goulian of California for allegedly starting a fire at the Walmart in Clovis. Goulian has been charged with arson, aggravated burglary with a deadly weapon, tampering with evidence, and being a felon in possession of a firearm. The fire on September 3rd caused $42 million in damage and forced the store to close temporarily. Judge Benjamin Cross found Goulian to be dangerous and a threat to the community. He'll be held in detention pending trial. Goulian faces 25.5 years in prison if convicted on all counts. He'll be arraigned within the next 2 weeks. The former director of the New Mexico Baptist Children's Home in Portales was indicted by a Roosevelt County grand jury for fraud, forgery, and disposing of stolen property. David Randall Rankin, also known as Randy, 71 of Texas, faces 28 counts of fraud, 1 count of forgery, and 1 count of disposing of stolen property that occurred between 2018 and 2021. The charges stem from Rankin and Jose Lopez, a local contractor, fraudulently using the charity's accounts in large construction projects to pay for personal home renovations. Lopez has been charged with 30 counts of fraud, 3 counts of attempted tax evasion, and 1 count of acting as a contractor without a license. Rankin and Lopez will be arraigned in district court in December. Yesterday, the Republican Party urged New Mexico's state Supreme Court to strike down a congressional map that has divvied up a political conservative oil-producing region into multiple districts as it reshaped a swing district along the U.S. border with Mexico. The High Court heard oral arguments without ruling yesterday on the congressional map from Democratic state lawmakers. The Democrats say a congressional swing district in southern New Mexico remains competitive, even with the ouster of a Republican incumbent in last year's election. The High Court's ruling could influence which party represents the state's second congressional district, where Democratic U.S. Representative Gabe Vasquez is seeking a second term. The district is one of about a dozen in the national spotlight as Republicans campaign to keep their slim U.S. House majority in 2024. Courts ruled recently in Alabama and Florida that Republican-led legislatures had unfairly diluted the voting power of black residents. Local challenges to congressional districts are also ongoing in Arkansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, South Carolina, Texas, Tennessee, and Utah. A New Mexico State District judge ruled in October that Democratic state lawmakers substantially diluted the votes of their political opponents, but that the changes fell short of egregious gerrymandering. Appealing that ruling, the Republican Party says their substantial political minority in New Mexico is likely to be shut out of congressional representation for the entire decade before maps are redrawn again. As evidence, the GOP cited the 2022 defeat of incumbent GOP Congresswoman Yvette Harrell to former city councilman from Las Cruces, the aforementioned Vasquez. Justices voiced skepticism, noting that Harrell lost by a very thin margin of 0.7% in 2022, and also previously lost an open race for the seat in 2018 before the district was redrawn, indication that the district was competitive and may remain so. Democrats currently hold every statewide elected office in the state of New Mexico, along with the 3 congressional seats and 2 Senate seats. Sports and weather are next. You're listening to Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
This Saturday in football, St. Mike's faces Robertson for the 2023 3A State Championship. Portales faces Lovington for the 4A State Championship. Roswell faces Artesia for the 5A State Championship. And Cleveland faces La Cueva for the 6A State Championship. Your Crazy Radio spot on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies, winds gusting as high as 23 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight, sunny tomorrow. Your high today in the basin, 57. Low tonight of 32, high tomorrow, 57 degrees. In Cloudcroft, sunny skies with winds gusting as high as 33 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies with a hard freeze tonight, sunshine tomorrow. Your high today for Cloudcroft, 37. Wind chill's going to make it feel like it's 12 degrees. Low tonight of 20 degrees. High tomorrow, 42. Wind chill's going to make it feel like it's 29 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.com, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not yet done so. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. That concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.